All right, welcome back. We'll get serious for a little bit. I know we like to joke a lot on this show, but it's time.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, he's laughing, so I guess we're not.
It's like I can't help it. I can't help it.
Richard and Barbie are joining us now. They authored a book called, and it's got a title, The Right Combination, Finding Love in Life After Divorce.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
We're
Thanks
excited
for
to be
having
here.
us.
Thank y'all for coming.
I learned a little bit about you guys before we came on today, but let's talk about your book and what brought you to write this book.
All right. You want me to start?
Sure.
Well, we just, in the last few years, we just been encouraged by others that our story needed to be heard. And so that's kind of what started us down the path of writing the book. But our story was just that I had been divorced for about 3 years. He had been divorced for how long when we met?
Well, I've been divorced for 8 years when we met. Yeah.
So we were just kind of, we met online, Yahoo Personals, which is now Match.com.
Okay.
I was on a 7-day free trial.
What was your what was your handle name, by the way?
You know,
Is it like
what's funny
Hot Legs 69 or something like that? Or
It's funny. My tag.
I didn't say it.
No, it could be. You never know. What's so funny is my tagline on my profile was padlock looking for the right combination.
See, I knew it. I knew it was something cute like that. That's where I was going. That's where I
It
was
led
going.
to a book.
I know.
It did. Who would have known?
So you guys connected.
So we connected, yes. We had the best first date ever.
Where'd you go?
Well, we met for happy hour because, you know, meeting online, you never know. So I
Right.
met him, had plans for later, but canceled those after I saw him.
That's good.
And then went out dancing, had pancakes at IHOP at 3 in the morning.
Hey.
And it was
Aw,
just the
that's an awesome
best date
date.
ever.
Yeah, it was good. It was
And
good.
then the next date, he told me that how he was dating and just things that he had gone through, and was told me that he was now dating in abstinence.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So you have no sex during dating.
no
Okay.
sex outside of marriage.
Good to get
So-
important things like that out on the table,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So when did you guys decide to write the book?
When or why?
Yeah. Why? Well, both.
Yeah.
Well, when in the last few years, but why? Because, I'm a Christian life coach, and, you know, I work with a lot of women and just found that there's a lot of people that are going through some of the same struggles that I did.
And what are some of the things they come to you with?
The thing, identity is a big one, and
Yes.
just looking for other people to give us our value. And so, as women, we might tend to wear a mask of "I'll be whoever you need me to be,"
Yeah.
you know. And so that's what my passion is, just helping women just live their most authentic life. And
I think most people think, right, it's like you get to our age, you know, which we're no young puppies anymore, right? You go through a divorce, now you find yourself single again, you find yourself in a spot, who am I? You know, because so many things that you do in life, this here, right, you know, this is my career, maybe this is my identity, my marriage becomes my identity, right? And then what happens is we think you have to really, and that's what for me wanted to lead to write the book, is like, so many people need to understand, it's like, no, what you do is a career, it's not your identity. Your marriage was not your identity. It's just you were married, you know, something that you were walking through in life. So for me, it was really getting the story out there to make people realize, hey, you know, the things that I went through in life, they're not my identity. And so for me, it was letting people know that it's not too late to be authentically you. And understand what it is about you that makes you you, and that, you know, without having this outside, you know, feeling like I need this other thing, you know, in my life to make, you know, to complete me, as they say in the old Jerry Maguire thing, right? But you know, so you walk through that stuff in life, and so that to me was a big thing about why am I doing this? What is the story I think people need to get out there? You know, is to find out who you are authentically without. Because so many people jump from one relationship right into the next.
And why do you think that is? Do they're insecure, they always seem to have somebody in their life, or?
I know I used to say I don't do alone well.
Right.
You know,
right.
and so, but I had been divorced twice whenever I met him, and so and I probably would have repeated a lot of those same patterns had he not kind of stopped me in my tracks with not allowing me to date the same way that I had in the past. And so just caused me to do something different and change those patterns, because blending families is hard.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, and I think the reason we jump, I mean, really, why do we jump into a relationship so quickly? Really, it is because it's the loneliness. It's you know, because when I went through my divorce, I remember I was sitting at home and I used to think it's so quiet. I'm so lonely, and so I wanted to have this something else. There's something to help fill this void. Really, what it is, you know, and so when you find out you don't need that other person to fill a void, you find out exactly who you need to be.
How can people get a hold of this book?
It's available on Amazon. It's at Barnes & Noble, wherever books are sold, basically. And they can also find us at rightcombination.net.
Right.
And you can find the book there.
We
as well.
certainly appreciate you coming in and sharing
Yeah.
your story with us.
Oh,
Very
thank you.
enlightening and inspiring for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate
All right, plenty more ahead. Stick around. Don't go anywhere.